Hello, board members. How are we doing this lovely, lovely Action Tuesday? Well, I hope. As it is Action Tuesday, we are going to be starting up something brand new. Brand new in that it is a classic and brand new to this channel, but definitely not a recent release. We are going to be starting up the somewhat mildly controversial right now, due to how hard it is to get a hold of, in the form of Bloodborne. Yes, classic.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is completely true. This is completely true. Bloodborne is very gory. It's full of Cthulhian style.
Yeah, that's the funny guy who says the funny things. Hey, funny guy, say some funny things.
Cheap beans, baby, cheap beans. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping into the world of Bloodborne. I'm not gonna try to even pretend that, or joke that I've never played this. I have 100% played Bloodborne to completion at least once, and I have definitely played through the beginning of Bloodborne several times. Just occasionally you get the hankering for it, So you jump in there. So it's not gonna be a speed run because I'm not that experienced, but it's not gonna be like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing. All right, I'm not good at it, but I at least kind of know what I'm doing. Okay, everybody, here we go. Here we go.
You're out there somewhere, Beer Baron, and I'll find you.
Here it is.
No, you won't.
Here it is,
Yes,
everyone.
I will.
It's time. It's finally happening. It is officially Bloodborne time, as requested by Floppy Penguin. I've never seen that one before, and I'm liking it.
Everybody stay calm.
As requested by Floppy Penguin originally, and then highly encouraged by Sword Not an Elk, we have the Bloodborne, everyone. It's actually happening. New? How does that look for you? Okay, you guys are seeing almost identically what I am, I think, at this point. I think I finally got that figured out. Really? Just a bunch of Bloodborne screams? Okay. That's all fine. Confirm.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood.
How is the sound?
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own.
Go around calling people pale blood?
But first, you'll need a contract.
Whip him? We can't. He doesn't actually exist. Alright. Do we have a request for a type of character we're bringing into the nightmare? Do we have a reoccurring character we want to bring in? Understand that physically there's not a lot of changing we can do. Let's see, I think we can't do like the direct physical, stuff, but we can make him a little bit burlier. I for now how Nightmare the base character looks. Yeah, I mean this thing is ancient now. This was like if it wasn't a launch title, it was a very early title in the ps4 era. We'll go standard if we're doing that. Make them hench, but top or bottom half only. Then one half all muscle, the other. You can kind of do that. I guess you want burly upper body or burly lower body. It's much more limited on what you can do with the body. You can get in some pretty wacky face stuff, but the body is pretty limited to just this. Let's see him. Okay, so if you want burly upper body, it looks like this. And then burly lower body looks like that. Can you tell the difference? Can you see the difference? It's not significant. I think you only do leg day, yeah. Amuses me more? Okay, you want burly lower body. Alright. For combat, at least? Okay. Voice, age. We'll do aged. Scale adjustments. Oh, okay, we can play with this a little bit, then. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember for sure if we could adjust this, because I don't play with it much. Okay, abdomen is apparently as large as it goes. Arms are average, and legs are as big as it goes. So we like the big legs. I might be able to make it, like, a little bit more exaggerated on the legs.
We don't make mistakes.
No?
We have happy accidents.
Okay. No. What, okay, what do you want then? Tiny everything but legs. Okay, yes. Gotcha. Okay, maximum legs and maximum abdomen. Because I think... Okay, let me do that. I wasn't sure if it would force it to go lower, but no, it's all legs. It's all legs. He's all legs. Every day is leg day. Okay, base skin color. Can't remember if you can get really wacky. I think you can. Oh, that's... Okay, wait, can I... Oh, yeah, here we go, okay. So we're gonna go dark, orange, red. I guess more purple? Oh, wait, red? Red? Dark laugh lines? Them Rue legs? Yeah, not gonna lie, he does look like Dracula. A little bit. A little bit. If you went with, like, a really old Dracula, like from a movie. Are you going fake for jaundice or fake tan? Well, Ika said deviled cam ham man, which is all red, right? Oh, that's actually not too bad. Oh, yeah, that's better. That'll work. Okay. Then... Origin... Wait, how do I adjust his hair? Build. Scale, base skin color, skin color. I know I can adjust his hair. Oh, okay, here we go. Hair. Hair. Hair was pretty disheveled, because it definitely wasn't 2 a.m. when we got woken up. What was it, like... It's something like this, right? Do we remember what color we made his hair before? I don't remember what color his hair is. Was it just brown? I'm trying to remember how to make brown this way. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember either. So that's green. It's mostly red. How do I make brown hair? Oh, wait, can I do it from... Wait. Oh, that's if I want to make them all the same. Okay, yeah, that's fine. What's the color theory on brown? No lime, 2 Oompa Loompa? Yeah, no. We want brown, but I don't remember how to mix brown. Does anybody know the color theory on brown? Brown is darker orange. Yeah, it's like a neon orange, but I don't know how to make it... So that's lightening it up too much. Brown is a darker orange. Yeah. Partner would know, but is half asleep. I would be cruel to ask. That's fair. I don't remember how to make or brown out of these colors. Do they have a presets? No, they don't. Oh, man. For reddish brown and classic, for a natural brown. Okay, 150, 75? 150, 75. I guess it's a bright orange. For reddish brown, 165. 42, 42. Zet? I don't know about that one, bud. That does not look like a reddish brown to me. That just looks like red. Okay, hold on. 150. Is that is colorblind? No, they're just, you know, it happens. Well, I mean, that's blonde. Saddle brown. 139. Okay, that sounds a little bit better. 139. 69. And 19. I guess that's a little brown. That looks okay. That looks more brown than any of the other browns that we've seen. So that's not too bad. It's still a very light brown, but it is a brown. I don't think he had any kind of beard, right? Oh, here, a little scruff. It was, again, not 2 a.m. Browner than brown. Okay. That looks pretty good, actually. That looks pretty good. I don't think we're going to get a better hair. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a better hair. Well, this is close, but it's too thinned. Do we like... Hold on. I need, like, messy long. Well, that's not too bad. Natural brown, nice, yeah. Do we want like this kind of long and scraggly? Do we want this long and scraggly, or do we want like a little less long but very wild? We don't have a one-to-one with Elden Ring. Do we know? I'll go with that. So this, what was the beehive one? Like this? Last one for me? Okay, so the updo? Yeah, you're gotta be talking about this, right? I think that's the only one that's particularly vertical. That's the good stuff. I mean, that doesn't look anything like Deviled Can Ham Man, though. Super Saiyan? Yeah, very Super Saiyan in that. Unless it's... Is it Super Saiyan Can Man? Ham Can Man? Looks like him after the plug socket... Yeah, plug socket incident? Yeah. Okay, that's probably fine. Do I need... I love the eyelashes or a thing. Sure. Eyelash color. Wow, you can color. Okay, sure. The brow. I think he had some brows on him, didn't he? We want something a little bit more. It's 2 a.m. and there's a noise outside. That looks pretty annoyed right there. That's a pretty annoyed look. Pupils. Size of pupils. I want them big pupils. Don't remember what the color of his eyes were. Pupils, tattoo marks. I don't think he had any kind of marks on his face other than he was pretty wrinkly, but I don't think that's an option. Now this one's fun. Do we want glasses? He didn't have glasses in his original form, but we can give him glasses. Or whatever these nonsensical looking things are. Do we give him the monocle? Those black ones? That does not tell me. There's 3 sets of black ones. This one, or this one. Unless you mean the black frames, in which case these have a black frame on them. The small glasses, so these ones? Yes, some form of black lens. Okay, so like something like this. They'll look great, but I like the small ones. Okay, we can go with the small ones. We can change the color too if we wanted, but it seems like you all really like the black, so. So handsome. I mean, sure, if that's what you're into. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to be wearing armor, so we're not going to be seeing him too much. Okay. Then, what's his name? What are we naming him? What are we naming him? Like Dr. Cam Handman or something? Dr. Ham Man. Something like that, or he looks like the comic relief hero's partner who will die tragically at some point. A little bit, yeah. Presumably young. No, well, he's very old in this case. I went with the oldest stuff. Probably right before a big romantic gesture. Oh, I mean, yeah, in a comic book. Yeah, Dr. Ham Man. Or Dr. Ham Can Man. Oh, I think I like that better, actually. Because it's Deviled Ham Can Man. So Dr. Ham Can Man. Deviled Ham Can Man. Yeah, Devil Ham. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, must be the week he retires then? Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, so Dr. Can Man. Yes. That's perfectly fine. Aged, origin. Origin, again, affects primarily your starting stats like it does in the other stuff. I don't think any of the description has anything to do with anything. This module does have... I mean, we'd probably go waste of skin because it's just the lowest starting level. Well, I never noticed that some of these start with blood echoes. Huh. Can ham meat? Yeah. Deviled can ham? Yeah. Who wears a white shirt to a module with blood in the title? Well, I mean, that's part of the lore, I think, kinda. We can go with spin of wheel. Oh yeah, we'll be taking the axe, I think, to start with, because it's the best starting weapon. It just falls off very quickly. Whereas like the saw cleaver stays around a little bit longer, and then the sword cane is more of a challenge mode thing. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. Okay, this is Dr. Ham Can Man, formerly the great grandson of Devil Ham Can Man. Has doctor, so should go professional. Oh, that's true. We can go professional. Born specialist, fit for sleuthing or academia. So yeah, that makes sense. We can go that. It doesn't really affect things much. It's not going to be a hyper important thing. Okay, I think we're good. Ex-Dr. Ham Can Man. Great-great-great-great-grandson of Deviled Ham Can Man. What do we think? We looking it? We liking it? Does it look good? Do we appreciate the art that we have created in Dr. Ham Can Man? I need at least we're good? Okay. I just need someone to tell me it's okay to flannelize it. I might need to move my face cam, which is fine. I'm going to get him as a print for my wall. He's not the hero we need, he's the hero we deserve. Dr. Ham Can Man. Dr. Ham Can Man sounds like a bad Rick and Morty character. Everdeen hats off again. Okay.
Good. All signed and sealed.
Soul-like hat?
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry.
That would probably be one of my pirate hats.
You may think it all a mere bad dream.
Do you want it instead or also? Instead? Okay.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one.
He looks fun. He looks friendly. Toasty? Just a bit. Oh, look at these fine gentlemen. I'm sure that they're not going to be a problem at all, right, everybody? I'm sure that they're going to be perfectly fine, friendly people. Not at all intimidating. Nope, they're super friends. Friends, yeah.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
And it begins. It begins again, everyone. Here we are. How does that look? Okay, yeah, I'm definitely covering the... Let me see. Probably like you want it like that, or do you want it like over here? Actually, you know what? I'll put it over here because I think this will if I go down to the top, it'll cover up the like boss fight names and stuff. I'll go down here. That way you can all still see. I like to think that that's how I look to some patients as they go under, specifically the ones who still smoke. All right. Handwritten scrawl. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. What does that mean? What is this pale blood? Or it appears blocked from the other side. We got our standard dodge, regular attack, heavy attack, two-handing a weapon. There's that move, which I forgot was even a thing. This will be more important in a bit when we finally get a weapon. Use item. Or, actually, I think this is heal button, which is your top button, and then use item is your left button. It's like square. X is your interact, and then obviously dodge is circle. We don't have much right now, though. Man, look at these beautiful graphics. Oh, that butt scratch. Oh, yeah, I will say that the module has aged pretty well in visuals for the most part. The only thing really hampering it at this point is the 30 frames per second, I think. Which is pretty, like, slow by today's standards. But visually, I think this module holds up pretty well. My current theory is that Sony is waiting till the PS6 comes out, and there will be a remastered, like, top-of-the-line version of this as a launch title for PS6, but... No, that's butt scratch? What? Pretty slow by the 1995 standards. What? It's not from 1995. It's not that old. It's just most things these days run at 60 to 120 frames per second. Like, so the 30 you can kind of feel a little bit on here. Exactly. Yeah, fair, fair. So, we have our first enemy. This is kind of the tutorial enemy. 1995 isn't that old. That's the perfect age. Oh. I mean, depending on who you talk to, it is the perfect age. Doctor! Now, you're technically supposed to lose to this thing, but I'm going to try to beat it. It is possible. It's just difficult. Oh, the timing's... Oh, I got it! I got it! Nice, nice. Okay, great. So that's a new thing that's also in Bloodborne that the other ones don't have. If you... They kind of added it for Elden Ring a little bit. But basically, if you get behind certain enemies, most of your smaller enemies and certain boss enemies on the smaller side, if you hit them with a fully charged heavy attack, you'll stun them and put them into that state. And when they're in that state, if you go up and use your basic attack on them, you'll do a critical... I don't remember exactly what they call it in this. You'll do a critical attack that basically does a boatload of damage, depending on what you're fighting. Once we get a little further along, I'll explain kind of how it works. It's story related on why it happens at all. He does his fist into when the sun doesn't shine? Yeah, kinda. It's a little bit more involved than just a punch through the butt. Let's put it that way. Also, look at this. You come out here, open this, and you get this big reveal into the, like, the courtyard with the graves and stuff. All the crazy gothic trees and structures and building and stuff. All the architecture. You walk out into this courtyard and you get this awesome view. You've got the moving grass and the fog and the little flits in the air. It's his birthday. Now cough, very doctor. That's true, it is a very doctor move. We're just checking the prostate, it's fine. Quicksilver bullets will be important. This module does have guns in it. But they're not just guns, they're a very specific kind of gun. They're used in a very specific kind of way. Door? Thank you. It's another mechanic I will explain for health and stuff here in a bit. Then the big reveal is you leave out into this giant... the giant bridge that kind of got cut down a little bit is not nearly as relevant as it should have been. Pistol whipping only? No, I don't think you could do that. Trying to think.
This is my boomstick!
We can get a boomstick. We can get a boomstick. But yeah, this is the giant bridge. Very ominous looking, very important, but it's... There's some theories about this. We'll talk about it when we get over there.
A hunter must hunt.
Hear me out. D&D character has a gun, but thinks it's a whip. Never uses it as a gun. We talked about that. We've talked about that. That it's a person that has like a lever action rifle or something, but they don't know how to use it, so they just use it as a metal club, basically. I think we've made jokes about that before. And here we have our first enemy. Hi. Oh, you don't seem friendly. Also, You got some limbs on you, bud. You got a reach on you. No. Come on. Ah. Stop it. Okay, so we can talk about the damage mechanic here. They invented a new system sort of for this, for how the health and damage works in this. When you take damage, if you're not outright killed, you have a portion of your health that you can recover by doing damage to enemies. This is called the rally mechanic. Oh, there we go. It's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. It encourages an offense. It encourages, like, heavy aggression. Floppy Penguin with the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Floppy Penguin. Vinyl the Sinful. Gun Be Gone. Ravenborn. Yeah. It's your padre? What? No. This is Dr. Hamcan Man.
What a mess.
Advanced Lamp, welcome. How you doing? It's been a while, friend. How you doing? You haven't been around in a while. What a mess. Yeah, this module is very bloody and gory. Zane Man. But welcome all the raiders. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you're all having good days. Another item. Blood vials. We have 11 of those now, so I can actually heal if I want to. It has been a while. It has. It has. Oh no! I have become the ambushed. Please stop that. I humbly request you stop it. Knock it off. Oh, I'm too far away. Come on. Okay, we got it. We're fine. Wait, why'd you do the werewolf? Did you beat him with your fists? Yes. What you do to the werewolf? Yeah, we beat it with the fists. Checked his prostate, exactly. Dr. Canned Ham Man went in and did his job and checked the prostate. Funny seeing you do Bloodborne while I'm doing Elden Ring for Zane. Nice. Yeah, that's very good. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get all the way to the first bonfire / lamp without a weapon. Stop it. No, turn around. Come on.
Here, this guy's gonna get an ass full of pipe wrench.
There's no pipe wrench, unfortunately. There are blunt weapons, though, of course, but no pipe wrench. Might just do this, the blunt, with just the hands. No backstab on this one. No critical... Oh, there we go. He's down. Okay. Okay, yeah, there is an item. I couldn't remember. Molotov cocktails are a fun one. Well, technically you were supposed to die to get your weapon, but you're already doing great since you didn't die, so I'm sure you'll get through the module. Oh yeah, I've played through this multiple times off camera. This is not my first time. Lamp? Oh, you'll see. Yes, the lamp. Is your weapon a fist? I mean, right now, yes. We're just bare... Oh, wrong button. We don't have a weapon yet, so we're just using, like, literally karate chops or, like, axe handle blows, which is quite fun. But it does very little in the way of actual damage. Oh, you've beaten the actual module before? Yes, I've beaten this before in my personal time. Did you do the DLC? I do not have the DLC. Your weapon is a bear? We can't get a bear. I'm trying to remember... I don't think it's in this module, now that I think about it. I was trying to think if there's a DLC weapon that's like a bear trap thing, but I don't think that's in this. But I have not played through the DLC, and I do not own the DLC. I was going to ask you all if I should pick that up if you want to see the DLC. Oh, dang. Burger Man, the DLC is like 10 times better than the base module. It's not 10 times. I've seen people play through it. It's really good. It's definitely an improvement. Like, it is a next step up for the DLC, but I don't know if it's 10 times better. We know Floppy Penguin does. Well, that's fair. So now the question becomes, where do we go? It's not It's not close. The DLC is way better. Okay. Okay. I will pick up the DLC. Oh no, the way forward is closed by a device. Where do we go, everyone? Where do we go? And this is legitimately a thing. Like, door's not available. And where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Well, we came from Yusefka's clinic. So if we go this way, also a dead end. And this was legitimately a problem a lot of people had when they first played through this module. I've seen it several times. But it's really easy to miss where you need to go because there's not really a lot of highlight on it. The closest thing to a highlight is this dead body here. It not only is better in every way, but it drastically improves the quality of the story and has better bosses just outright. Yeah. I would say most of the bosses are better. I've seen the flooded village. That does not look like fun, even a little bit. Those monsters seem like an absolute pain in the butt to deal with. Some of the added weapons seem pretty cool, though. This is my first time watching it properly. I've only seen, like, clips of ridiculous challenges. Oh, gotcha, yeah. So, yeah, the only real indicator what you're supposed to do in this section is this one dead body here is kind of highlighted. And as you run up to it, this might happen, where you notice operate device. There's no really, like, light beam or glow to let you know that you're supposed to do this. And I have seen multiple people playing through this the first time not be able to find this lever. So, it's actually somewhat not obvious. To be fair, why would you not want to pull the lever? Well, if you notice, well, because there's a lot of stuff in the environment that you can't interact with at all. So that lever being there really isn't that weird. And also, like, what is the lever for? What's the point of the lever? You're thinking of the fishing hamlet. Spooky. What was that noise? I wonder. You're thinking of this fishing hamlet if you're a fan of Lovecraft. It's FromSoft's rendition of Innsmouth. And I'm a fanboy, so I love it so darn much. Well, that's fine. To be pulled? Exactly. That's the only thing that lever's for. So if you're not paying attention, it doesn't really stand out that much. Pull the lever out and use it as a weapon. You can get... I want to say there is like a kind of more basic club weapon like that in here. Exactly, that's the pipe wrench? Yeah. So we come up here. Again, amazing view, by the way. We get the scary monster yell from wherever it came from. We get a kind of a better view of the bridge. This huge landscape back here, right? Just amazing.
I'm so fucking high right now.
It is true. We are very high up. Like, large buildings and stuff looks real good. You got the sun setting in the distance, which is also significant to the story. These big buildings. And then we come up here, and we come across this weird-looking lamp. See? Pull Ika's tentacle and out pops a Zanebad insults. See? Is it an advanced lamp? Well, let's see. Let's see what it does. If we come up here, it says light the lamp. Hey, look! It's those weird little creatures from the opening cutscene. This lamp now transports you back to the hunter's dream. Upon death, you will awaken at this lamp. Odd. Oh, those guys, I love them. Destroy the lamps. You can't destroy them. They are not a physical object to be interacted with. But now we have lit the lamp, and we can return to the hunter's dream. So let's do that. Reminds me of the little skeleton dude in Medieval. Yeah, I could see that. There is actually files still in the like cache. You know, they're still on the disk. That these were originally supposed to be chairs that you actually slept in. But they couldn't get them to work or something, I guess, and they changed them to lamps kind of late in development. Now that I think about it, Bloodborne has a medieval style to it. Yeah, a bit. I mean, it's that kind of like gothic, medieval kind of stuff. Yeah. And now we arrive in the hunter's dream. If I would have died at any point during that opening, I also would have ended up here, and we would have gotten that same cutscene. But where are we? What's this giant house and that crazy super big moon over there? What's that weird woman sleeping or laying there doing? Steampunk? It's a little steampunky. It's got steampunk elements for sure. We'll get to those as we go along. But I would say this is more gothic than it's steampunk. Like but it's there. Tim Burton-y? Yes, yes. We've got gravestones along the path. We've got what looks like a bird bath with one of the little guys in it. Bath messenger. Trade in blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. Okay. Interesting. What can we buy? Special blood vial that restores HP, our healing item. Special bullet used to hunt beasts, that's our ammo for our guns. Molotov cocktails, which are kind of self-explanatory. Pebbles. Round pebbles that can be thrown at targets. This is mostly a lure object. Anything else in here? Oh, you can buy your armor. We have our starting armor sets. Yarnum Hunter Cap. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yarnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent straightforward defense, but not nearly enough to allow an ordinary man to stand any real chance against the beasts. Wait, what? Steam Burton? Tim Punk? Batim Sertani? Lad Vance Pamal? Is an elk? But Lad Vance Pamal does make a cool name. That does very foreign sounding. But yeah, so again, as from FromSoft tradition, most of this stuff, the lore you get is from the items you pick up. Okay, that's all that's in here. We don't need this armor. We will get free armor later. We'll tell you all that right now. Let's go talk to the next, well, probably the most interesting looking thing here outside of the messengers. Poor skeleton. Skeleton. Wait, what skeleton? Oh, are you talking about the messenger? He just wanted the currency of Bloodborne. Better than Lad Vance Pam? What? Yeah, these are the messengers. Their job is to kind of go into the dream, which is a kind of a weird loaded statement, and recruit people, but also help them along the way. Despite looking absolutely super creepy, they're actually trying to help you. Pamal pronounced with a silent M. Oh, pal. Gotcha. I hate it when I'm bathing and a messenger arrives with junk mail. So yeah, we have all these... oh yeah, let's go talk to the person over here. They're significant! Oh, see, there's another thing we'll deal with. That's where we get our weapons. An abandoned doll. Odd. There's just an abandoned life-size doll here wearing, like, ladies' clothing? I guess they're sleeping? I don't know. I can't tell if their eyes are open or not. So next up, you see this, which is the messengers. Accept gift from messengers. Bathing all by yourself? Handsome? I mean, I don't know if that would be junk mail. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting. I think instinctively I would try to drown it. Who needs dolls? Just play with tree-born frogs instead? Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any actual frogs in this. I don't think there's any actual frogs in this. There's a couple, like, foresty areas that might have frogs. I could be wrong. Ika showers with frogs confirmed? No. So, these are our starting weapons. Saw cleaver, which starts out in, like, kind of a small-sized, more of a cleaver-looking thing, and then it can transform, which is the trick part of the trick weapons, into a slightly different kind of weapon. And it gets a little bit, it, like, basically doubles in length, but it also attacks a little bit slower. As you can see, so we got our physical attack, blood attack, arcane attack, fire, and bolt. Fire and Bolt are elemental. Arcane is sort of your, like, magic / weird science. Blood is your attunement, basically, is your attunement to the beast state that is inside of your body. So, when I was talking about earlier, we did that, like, critical attack when we stun stuff, and we do, the prostate check. If you slow that animation down, you could actually see that your right hand, the one you use to do the examination with, transforms into, like, a beast claw. And that's why you're able to, like, slam it into people to do damage, is it's actually transforming into a beast claw super attack. And that has something to do with the blood thing. And then physical is just your physical stuff. What is... Oh, it's a frogman with a sword. Not even the big eye guys in Dark Souls? What? I know there's a Patches in Bloodborne. Yes, there is a Patches, but he's very different. Wolverine? What? No, there's no Wolverine. There is... Is there claw weapons? There's not really a claw weapon in the base one. I can't remember. There might be something like that in the DLC. There's only one... If I remember correctly, there's basically one, like, punch weapon, and it's very wacky, and it's kind of hard to get. Well, we can probably pick it up. I know how to go and get it. It's just a kind of a pain in the butt to get. Of our 3 weapons, so yeah, we have the Saw Cleaver, which transforms into more like a long, like a medium sword. We have the Hunter's Axe. Patches, you mean the creepy crawly guy just skulking about in the Soul series like an insect or something? Yeah, that one, who just burrows himself in there with a web of lies and deceit. Yeah, that one. The Hunter's Axe starts out as an axe, and then you transform it into a 2-handed axe. The downside to the 2-handed axe form is that you can't use the gun, which we'll talk about in a moment. The benefit is that it gets like twice as long, so it turns into like a polearm weapon, but it doesn't really trade away a lot of its like damage or something, even though it gets longer. And as you can see, it does a little bit more damage than the starting Saw Cleaver. And it has the same kind of thing on the bottom there. We have the attribute bonuses from Strength, Dex, I think it's called, yeah, Skill in this one, Blood Tinge, and Arcane. And then you have your attribute requirements of 9 and 8, so we can make the requirements, no problem. Amazing. Yes. You understood the assignment, Burgerman, and I'm proud of you for that. I appreciate it. And then the sword, the threaded cane is kind of interesting. In its base form, it starts out as just like a walking cane, and then when you transform it, it turns into like a bladed whip. It has the longest range, I think, very slightly over the transform state of the axe. But in its transform state, in its whip form, it has no charged R2 attack, which is a pretty big detriment. The only real advantage to this thing is I think it has the fastest charge R2 attack in its base form. So if you're really good or like trying to go over the top with your, you know, stuns and critical moves, this is technically like the easiest one to do it with. Mr. Zane was going into this expecting Ravenberger to struggle and be confused, but oh, how the turns have tabled. Exactly, Zane Bad. He stopped smack talking. What? Okay. So I mean, it really doesn't matter what weapon we go with. Essentially, I mean, the easiest starting weapon for like the first 3 bosses. Yeah. The first probably at least 2 bosses is the Hunter's Axe. The problem with it is as you level it up, it doesn't really continue gaining the advantages on it. It starts to kind of fall off as you level it up, whereas the Saw Cleaver actually gets stronger as you level it up. Elk defending me. What? Bonk. So it's up to you all. What do you want to see me try to use? Because it's Spider now? I mean, if that was the case, I swear I'm not an elk would want nothing to do with him. Could you move your face cam so we can see the options? Oh, okay, yeah. I might hide the face cam. I'll just hide it for now. But yeah, so Saw Cleaver, Hunter Axe, and the Threaded Cane. Stuff is constantly just popping up on the screen, so I don't know if I really need to show my face cam for this. You should use my absolute favorite weapon later on, the Blades of Mercy. I mean, we'll use them for a little while. I do love a saw, but I also love a cane. But the cane is very fancy. It is probably the fanciest weapon by a bit, yeah. By a smidge. It's a hard choice, but axe is not an option. Okay. No basic hunter's axe. The best starting weapon, but not the best weapon overall, I would say. I say the cane because everyone picks a saw. I vote cane. Okay, so you all want to see me do it the hard way. All right. I would say this is the hard mode starting weapon, as it is probably the weakest. Fun weapon? They're all pretty fun. I would say that the axe is probably the funnest weapon, only because it's charged R2 in two-handed mode. Is this crazy spin attack that's really powerful. Cain, father of murder. Okay, Cain has swag though. You can go down the street giving a how do you do gents to everyone. Sure. All right. Threaded Cain it is. It seems like everyone wants to see the
Now
cane.
I'm a little motivated.
Okay, that's good to hear. One threaded cane, looking absolutely like an angered rich guy who's going to beat like street urchins. Cane those bad guys as much as you are able. Wow, good one. I've been here dropping tasteful Bible jokes all night. All right, next we have our other thing, accept the gift from the messengers. The messenger offers you a firearm. Choose one. Firearms are wielded with the left hand and employed in beast hunting. This doesn't really make too much of a difference. The thing with the firearms are they act as the parry system, basically. They also can act as like a pull system. So if you fire, like the pistol has more range, but it's just a bullet, whereas the shotgun, or the hunter's blunderbuss is more of a shotgun thing. We have a tiled skeleton on an even tinier bicycle. What? Do you think if you canned an elk, they'd comply with your demands? Probably not. Caned an elk? Probably not. Try it and see. Well, I can't say that one. Never mind. Yeah, so the hunter's pistol is a little bit faster to come out, but it only shoots one bullet, whereas the hunter's blunderbuss is like a shotgun. So it goes off a little bit slower, but it kind of has a little bit more spread to it. You can also use them to pull enemies from a distance if you only want to pull one enemy instead of like a whole pack of 3 standing next to each other. But the pebble can kind of do something similar, too. It really doesn't matter, whichever you all want to see. Blunderbuss, give pirate vibes. Okay, we can do that. You want the pistol? Okay, we're 1 and 1. We need at least a third. We need at least a third to break the tie. We got 1 for pistol. I guess pistol? Okay, we got 2 for pistol. Don't worry, we can buy the hunter's blunderbuss later and use it. 1 to smack, a 1 to blap. Fair. Okay, hunter's pistol. All right, so we got 2 per pistol. 'Tis a sad day for pirates everywhere. That's fair. Okay, receive the hunter's pistol. And nope. And hunter's pistol. So now we have the hunter's pistol, which, again, is still a very piratey looking gun in its own right. That is not a small weapon. Look at the size of that. It's basically firing... it has the barrel to shoot basically like baseballs. Ninjas are better anyway. That is not small. That's a flintlock. Yeah, it's a full flintlock pistol. We'll show it off a little bit later when we have enemies. Accept the gifts. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters and other worlds. This is the mechanism where you leave notes for other people. We're in offline mode, so that's not going to do us any good. We will not be receiving any of these either, but we'll run into a couple of them that are like established in the world. So now we've made it to the top of the stairs. We've got this awesome like indoor or area with like jars and books everywhere. A big storage area. Place item in storage or retrieve stored items. How do I switch? Oh yeah, here we go. So this is what we've got, and this is the storage. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Is this running on a PS3? No, PS4. PS4. This was like a launch title for the PS4. I don't think the PS3 could handle this. At least not this good. Not this good. It would probably have a lot less like lighting effects and stuff going on. But we have this guy in the chair. He seems fine. Oh, okay. Here's another thing I really liked. So you have all these weapons hanging here. So if you come over here, you get the workshop. You can fortify weapons, which is like you're leveling up your weapons. Repair weapons, which is something they kind of got rid of with the Elden Ring and Dark Souls stuff. How could the PS3 not run this? It could run Ratatouille flawlessly? Oh, I'm sure. But yeah, so you got your fortify weapons using bloodstones. We don't have any of those yet. You have your right and left-handed weapons. It's just whatever you're carrying on you. And you can see kind of on the right there, like the improvement goes up on like your blue. You can also get your attribute bonus goes up and stuff. So had this on the Wii. Nice. Pair items with a reduced durability. I don't remember exactly how this works. I think you can use your blood echoes to repair weapons if you keep using them for too long. It's basically meant to be a mechanism to kind of slow you down from just running, constantly being out in the field and doing stuff. I don't know. It's like I said, it's something that kind of got removed from soft stuff because people don't really like it. Oh dear God. Waggle to cook better. Pretty sure I still have it somewhere. I believe it. What's this? View notes. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts. Lest the night carry on forever. Okay. Yeah. So, kind of a general what you need to be doing. It's very vague, though. The little skeleton's holding up the notes for you? Yeah. All of these things that are coming out of the ground like this are basically the messengers coming out to interact with you. They're supposed to be the messengers between the dreams, so between your dreams and the hunters of other dreams, other players. These are the little guys that work in the space between, basically. I love them. I hope Duskblood gets something similar. We'll see. We'll see what they did with it. It could be like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Duskblood is just like straight up a sequel in like every way but name. And then we have this fine fella.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you hunters.
Had a little bit of a hard time there.
To be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
We'll figure out the doll thing in a little bit, but there's no reason for him to whisper that line. It's just meant to be creepy. Bloodborne was the first thing I thought of when I saw the Duskblood stuff, or the Duskblood. Yes, 110%.
This was once.
Okay,
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Yes.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yes, correct. Correct, 100% correct. Yeah, so basically what he's saying is that this area is sort of a pocket dimension dream that hunters could come into to kind of recuperate and adjust upgrade their equipment, and now it has become basically abandoned for reasons. I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew. No, wait. Duskblood got the giant rat with wings. That's supposed to be the cute NPC. FromSoft made it specifically because they wanted something they think is cute for a Nintendo exclusive. Oh. Got the giant rat with wings. Interesting. So we come out here. We find another one of these. Buy with insight. What is insight? This path appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. I wonder why that is. So we explore around a little bit. There is kind of a little bit of a secret area you could miss over here. Most of it's just kind of this open area with nothing really going on. This is actually super important. Does this look familiar to anybody? Does this, like, foggy, endless zone with giant pillars in it look familiar to anybody? It's got an old British man accent, though, apparently, which is funny. Oh, it'll be interesting to see. I've only seen clips of it and people talking about it. What? The rumor is Ash Lake, but I don't think the worlds are linked. Yeah. The fact that this looks very similar to the area underneath the giant tree in the first Dark Souls. I think there's also a little bit of an area like this in Dark Souls 2 and 3. It's implied that there's some kind of connection, though what connection that is still kind of unknown. Maybe it's just more of a reference than a full connection, but it looks sure similar enough. And then we have the Stump Messenger. The Stump appears linked to the nightmares, but there are no messengers. We'll be back here later also. This area is a little bit of a secret as it's pretty easy to miss. Let's go check out the other thing kind of significant in this area. So obviously we have a bunch of openness. There's just this open area here for some reason. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, yeah, view notes. Entrusting your notes with the messengers will allow hunters from other worlds to read your words. So that's the note system. We got the journal for that. Assist the hunters of Otherworld by using the small resonance bell. This is the multiplayer stuff. Again, we're not going to be interacting with this. Receive assistance from the hunters of Otherworld by using the beckoning bell. So basically, I don't think we have the bells yet. Do I? I don't think I have the bells yet. But essentially, yes. Back of the Hedgehog from the perspective of a tick? I guess so. Ash Lake is one of my favorite levels in all of the FromSoft modules I've played, and I wish it was actually a large level and not a throwaway secret thing. Yeah. Notes held by the messengers contain the written wit and wisdom of hunters from other worlds. So basically, we'll get some bells later, and when we're going to go into a boss area, you can... There's kind of two ways to do it. If you ring one bell, you'll basically enter into looking for assistance mode, and other people can join your module. Or if you ring the other bell, you're putting yourself into, like, assistance mode, and you'll be pulled into someone else's module to play and help them. The only other major thing over here is this, closed. As you can kind of see into the distance, there's, like, a flower field over there. Also, Ika is the hunter in the wheelchair, and Elk is the doll. Wow. That's some interesting accusations if you know the story of this. Oh, this is a fun mechanic. I don't really use this much, but emergency quicksilver bullet replacement. A replenishment. Used with caution, performing this action drains HP. So what you can do is if you run out of quicksilver bullets, you can push up on the D-pad and you'll lose some health, but you'll regain, I think, 5 bullets? No, saying I'm imaginary frogs in this? Gotcha. And then switch weapons. We don't have a secondary one, but it's very similar to the Dark Souls stuff, where you can have like 2 weapons equipped. There is no carry weight limit thing. It's just as much stuff as you want. You just have the 2 left-handed weapons and 2 right-handed weapons. After taking damage from an enemy, there's a period of time in which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of HP. That's the rally system we talked about. When next to a staggered enemy visceral attack, there's the claw to the prostate. Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack. That's the parry system. We'll talk about that in a second. Hitting an enemy from behind with a charge attack causes them to stagger, which is the visceral attack setup. Oh. R2 strong attack, hold R2 for a charge attack. We've already seen that. And L1 to transform weapon / roaming attack. Right. I'm taking that to mean Zane thinks I'm pretty, and I will hear no more on the matter. Okay, Ravenberger is a Master William. Is Master Wilhelm? Isn't, well... I don't remember exactly the lore of that character, but I guess it's not impossible. Oh, that's the run. So let's talk about the two weapon stuff. So, Kane, right? Literally just kind of this flourish of, like, slaps. Charge for the stab. I believe it feels like to me it has one of the fastest R2s compared to the other stuff. I think the base form of the axe also has a pretty fast R2, but it doesn't have the range that this does. So this is one of the best charged R2 of the starting weapons, I think. Sure, Elk, why not? And then you have the transform thing. So now it's in its transformed state, where it becomes a whip. While the range is good, the problem is it has very little stagger, which is super important from FromSoft modules. And it has no charged R2 attack. So you can't use it in this form to the stagger, which is a pretty big detriment. I know what you look like, so you're the world's most pretty elk. That's fair, Floppy Penguin, that's fair. I probably won't be using it in its transform state. There's not really a reason to. Like a completely regular, non-hoofed bipedal. Right, exactly. And then we have the gun. Literally just a gun. Reloads very quickly. It uses the Quicksilver bullets thing they were talking about. Basically, if you hit someone with it right before they land an attack, in the same way that the parry system worked in, like, Dark Souls or Elden Ring, you will stagger them for a second, and then you can do a visceral attack from the front. Non-hoofed, as if that's even possible. I think that's everything that's basically here. Then the question becomes, well, how do I leave? Well, you have the guys over there. You have these tombstones. Awakening headstone. No place to awaken. Oh. What's this one? Awakened at a selected location in Yarnum. This is also your fast travel system. So we have the first floor sick room, which is where we literally woke up, and then we have Central Yarnum, which is where we left. If I were to have died during the werewolf fight at the very beginning, I would just go back to the sick room and then have weapons to fight that werewolf, making the fight significantly easier. One of the big things back when this first launched was these loading screens were like twice as long as they are now, and everyone hated it. Also, they were just pitch black. There was basically no art or anything on them. There was just a little loading screen in the right corner, and there was no tooltips or anything. So one of the things that got updated with it was they added the tooltips to give you something to look at while you were waiting on the loading screen. And now we're back. If you look around, so we got whatever's going on with this fence. Another thing that's kind of easy to miss in this area, because there is a lot of stuff going on, is this lantern. These are significant. You can kind of hear occasionally someone coughing in the background. That's not just ambient noise. You can actually approach these lanterns and talk to people.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit.
If only that was an option.
From this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church.
Interesting.
The church controls all knowledge on blood.
We have a city to burn.
Varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yarnum lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the healing church's special blood. Or so they say. Yarnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally, they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
I do like the windows. Great. Would be a bugger to clean though. Yeah. Can't imagine leaves getting in it a lot. Yeah. Especially with like all the trees and like the very windiness of the whole area. So he just dropped a huge amount of lore on us. Like what is blood ministration, the healing church, and all that stuff. It all gets basically explained as you go through. I think, does he get one more?
Across the valley to the east of Yarnum, you'll find the cathedral ward. Deep within lies the old main cathedral, said to be the source of blood. I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Also interesting. Is that the last one?
Across the valley to
yeah,
the
okay.
That's your...
Thank you, Wise Window. Yeah. There's a bunch of these, like, the Red Lanterns, basically. A lot of these Red Lantern interactions have the characters right, and all of them have, I think almost all of them have some sort of slight story progression into a finale for that character. I think, if I remember correctly. I think one of the more interesting things about this module is how full the world feels. Like there's just stuff everywhere. Now, obviously, right now we're in kind of confined spaces. It's mostly these like little narrow walkways and stuff. But later on, it opens up a little bit. I love that you can the layering like this is really awesome in this also. Like, being able to look down here and be like, wow, that's a lot of guys down there I'm going to have to go deal with here in a minute. But they're burning something on a cross over there, which isn't significant. Again, the views and everything look awesome. You can see on this other side, there's the 4 guys there and another burning thing. What's up here? Well, that was dramatic. You're being dramatic. You're being very dramatic, sir. Another thing that this module does a lot of is shortcuts. If you're paying attention, you can find a lot of weird little side shortcuts and a lot of secret areas that you can kind of get to. If you notice like missing railings and stuff like this. I'm not gonna go this way yet, but we'll be over there in a minute. Someone stole his hot pocket. He was very angry about it. Yeah. I do like all of the items, like. I don't know if that's a treasure chest or what, but everything's tied up. And all the coffins that have been chained shut and stuff. Like all of this kind of stuff. It's an interesting implication of the world. How's it going, bud? How you doing? Can I help you? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. A little too far away. Shield guys. We'll get to the shields in probably a little bit later. I don't know if we'll get to it in this stream. I don't remember where we pick it up or not. But. So we have these guys on patrol going this way. A whole bunch of them. Again, they're burning something. You gotta love all of the crashed and like highly damaged coaches and stuff around. All the lighting is these weird statues. Advanced lamp, look away for a second. Yeah, you get all this stuff. What are we burning? It appears to be some kind of beast man. Huh. How odd. Interesting. Interesting pose, by the way. And we go back down here, and we find the gates, and this is back where we started. We've now opened technically a really minimal shortcut. But there's those first couple of characters we dealt with. Oh, he did see me. I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember what his like range was. Interesting how that guy took more damage than the like other guys without the trench coats. There's another thing. This guy. This guy, he's kind of a bit of a deal. This is one of those unnecessarily hard guys really early on that is completely optional, but you can kind of get cool stuff from. He has sort of a rare drop that you can get. I can't remember... He, like, XP-wise, he's not worth a ton of XP. Ow. Stop that. Stop it. See if I can... Oh, Aaron Clutch. It's L. Oh, no, get him, get him. Yes, we got him. We got the parry. Okay. So he hit us, but we also got the parry. We were able to get back on our feet before he... Oh, there we go. Sweet. Trophy earned. Blood gem contact. I thought I turned those off, but that's okay. I started a new profile on my ps4 for this. just to make it simple. So those are going to be... I think those are what I'm thinking of. Yes. So these are items that can be applied to your weapons. Some of them are for melee weapons, some of them are for the ranged weapons. And they add certain effects. So in this case, this one adds a physical attack up 1%. Not a huge bump, but some of the later ones are super powerful. And there is a challenge run called, I think it's the Poor Man's Stone, where we'll get them later, but there's one of this, there's like 3 stones you get that are like super basic stones that go into any weapon, and they don't give very much buff, but that's the challenge, is using just those and none of the other better stones. But that's the only thing over here, just that guy. I think you can, if he respawns, I think you can kill him a couple more times to get another thing or two that's also very good from him. And he's completely optional, and he's a pretty difficult character, like a difficult enemy this early on, if you don't know how to deal with them. The parry thing was a little risky, but it was, if I pulled it off, it was going to be cool. Again, Red Lantern.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open their door on a night of the hunt.
Night of the Hunt, again.
Now. Lads, you've come on.
Okay.
Away with you.
Yeah. But yeah, what is this Night of the Hunt thing they keep talking about? And now we're down here. We're just on the lower area below this. There was a guy down here, right? Oh, he must have wandered off at some point. In this first area, the enemies have a tendency to have really big paths that they wander. Later on, it kind of calms down. Night of the Hunt? Oh, Hunt. Yes, the Hunt.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya? Are you that outsider? Well, so trot along.
Angry door, yeah. So what we've gotten is they don't like outsiders. We're not from this town. Being out on the Night of the Hunt is dangerous, and people would be dumb to open their door at all. We know that there's beast hunting is a thing we're supposed to be doing, and that some of the townsfolk are doing. We have these beast men creature things that they're burning for some reason. But we're also being attacked on sight. Whether that's presumably, as of right now, it seems like, well, they got some weird limbs too, but presumably because we're an outsider, perchance. Get Ika out of the wheelchair to go hunt. Well, don't you do it. I thought you were going to do it. See, I told you not to do it, and then you did it anyway, sure? Stop it. Ow, I don't like fire, you jerk. Oh, the other one showed up. Oh, the twofer! I'm trying to remember, can I... Oh, I can't. They do have physics. Oh, they're still... I forgot about this last guy. Interestingly, this guy, though, also has some beast stuff going on. His face is pretty furry and overgrown for a regular person. Saying I can't be in a wheelchair, I walk too much every day for me to be, yeah. So, it's kind of hard to see, but they're very furry for regular folk. Maybe the folk in this town are just very furry. Also, their arms are very furry and kind of elongated. Odd. But they still talk and speak in, like, English or, like, understandable language, I guess, right? Are you... Oh, you are an enemy. Look at that. They also use gun. This is another... With that, this is another thing that Bloodborne, a lot of people don't like, is the way that the healing system works. In Elden Ring and Dark Souls, you have your healing flask that refills every time you stop at a bonfire or whatever, right? Get out of our pamphlets? What? Oh, wares? Yeah. This is not the case. If you want healing items, you have to go get them. Whether that's spending blood echoes to buy them at the store, or killing enemies that carry them and refilling them. You can carry 20 of them by default, and you can upgrade that a little bit. And then you can carry 20 Quicksilver bullets also, and again, you can upgrade that a little bit. Oh, stop it. You're being rude. Stop it. Stop it. Ooh, bloodstone shards. Okay. This is the next kind of significant thing. These are our upgrade materials. In the same way, embedded weapon to fortify. A solid shard that forms in cold blood. After death, a substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. At the workshop, these bloodstones are embedded in the weapons to fortify them. The cane sword, what a Chad. Don't work. Welcome, Daddy. Don't miss ET. I let the board members, you, the chat, choose my starting weapon, and that's what they chose. I was honestly going to start, if it was up to me, I would probably start with the axe, just because I find it easiest for the first two bosses, but I was told to go with the cane for the look of it all. But welcome. I am not an oh my god, I am not an expert. I forgot about that one. Or a speedrunner or anything, just a big fan. Oh, okay. Yes, triangle to heal. Silo is the real victory here? Sure. I mean, what's it called in Dark Souls? There's a whole term for just dressing up in different outfits in Dark Souls, but I can't remember what it's called now. Ooh, here we go. How long have you been had it running on PC with no issues? This is on PS4. This is PS4. This is not on Fashion Souls. Thank you, Ika. Yeah, this is on PS4. I did get the PC version working. I had it working for all of about 5 minutes before I started having issues. And then I figured it was going to be better. I talked to the person who recommended this, Floppy Penguin, and they said just run it on PS4. So I said, okay. So I did get it working on PC. It was a bit of a work, though. I had to get some mods and stuff going. It was a process. Hi. Knock that off. Oh, stop it. No. No. Oh, I thought they got me for sure there. These guys with the swords are very tough. A lot of hit points on these ones. It's called Fashion Pro. Yes, the Fashion Pro. Molotovs. But yeah, so if we want bullets and healing items, we have to just go farm them. We can't just get a reset on them. Oh, I can't get that from this side. Yeah, so we have this whole big area down here. Use the cane tricks? Oh, you want the transforming thing? Crowd control? That's true. I guess over here it would work pretty well. That would be the like the ultimate spot for it. What's the... Oh, okay. Yeah, they have transform tricks or whatever the trick attacks. Or if you do a basic attack and then hit the switch the switch button, you'll do a special attack out of it. It's really strong on the saw cleaver. It does
Clapping my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Okay, so it looks the same in either way. All right. Okay, but yeah, we got this whole area here with like people walking around and stuff. Very cinematic area. Also, we have a much larger whatever that is on a gigantic bonfire set. There is a little bit of stealth in this module, but not like a ton. Especially in this area, which is meant to be like an ambush zone, kind of. Like if you come down here, I'm trying to remember where it happens exactly. But then suddenly, ow, one of the gunmen sees me, and now I'm being shot at. I love how slow the bullets are. It's quite fun. Also, that one shield guy saw me. You can guide them here? Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's important too. I mean, you can run in and like go full on like fight everything all at once if you're really good at it, but it's definitely not how you would start things. Ooh, what'd you drop? Oh, a healing vial, nice. Ow. Oh, there's a second gunman. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Stop it. Oh, I missed! No! Also, a part of that rally system thing is that once they die, there's still another like 2 or 3 seconds. If you keep hitting their body, you can still get more health off of them, which is fun. Where's the other? Okay, so there's that gunman, and then there's that gunman. It sounded more to my left, but that's fine. Ow. Whoa. Oh, hi. Oh, a dog. From Soft Dogs, they continue to be absolutely abysmal. Ow! I'm being shot. Something also very large on the other side of this door. Okay. Dog incoming. Yeah, I couldn't remember where exactly it triggered. Okay, he seems to have given up on shooting me. Oh, where did you come from? Jerk? Sir, I really need you to calm down. Sir, I need you to calm down. Well, it's one thing this module does that is a little annoying, is there are a lot of, like, gunman traps like this. Oh yeah, see, we're up to 20 now, and so we're at our maximum. Anything extra gets sent to the storage box. Blood vial, yes. Blood vial, yes. Thank you. So yeah, we made our way all the way down here. That's locked, so we gotta go this way now. Oh, cold blood dew is another kind of insignificant thing. So in the, let's see. Droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. Used to gain blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. So this is just the thing you get XP from if you break it open. It's like the soul rocks in Dark Souls and stuff. The interesting thing is we haven't actually come across the thing we need to
Yep, sometimes I gotta beat the ladies off with a stick. Back, woman! Back, I said!
Yeah, technically. But yeah, we haven't actually come across the thing we need to, like, level up yet. If we haven't noticed. Blood shard. Okay, another weapon upgrade item. 2 blood vials. Another kind of significant area. Nose itching. Again, this is that if you look around, you can find secret paths thing. There's like a little path you can drop down here. Which, by the way, I will say in this case, this one is, I think if I remember correctly, the little bit easier direction to go. But what's all that laughing?
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
I don't remember if there's more than one.
Reckon you're from round.
No, okay. With one earphone in, the laughter sounded like chickens. A little bit. It meant to be that chuckling kind of chicken laughter. Okay. We got a fountain. Stuff. What do we got? Oh, we have gigantic birds. Hello, gigantic birds. I'm sure you're friendly and not at all horrifying. You bark like a dog. That's pretty horrifying, actually, yeah. These are an interesting creature that I don't know if there's a translation to anything else from the FromSoft universe. Hilby had a rough night, yeah. I guess these are kind of like the Elden Ring birds, a little bit, in the way that they kind of do like weird spasm attacks. But these ones don't fly. They're like literally too big to fly. Oil iron. That's important. We can use that a little bit later, though. A little area down there. Oh yeah, let's go check and see what that... Oh, look at that big fella. You're a big fella, look at you. So that's what was banging on the other side of that door. Excuse me, big fella, you alright? You have some items there, I wouldn't mind... Oh, nope, you saw me. Okay. Oh, I got it. I didn't think I got it. I thought that was too late. Oh, he's got 1 hit point left. That's a big fella. Okay. Take a nap, big fella, you're done. 2 blood vials off of that guy. Torch is fun, and Molotov cocktails. So the torch, I think this first one, a common torch formed by wrapping a pine resin drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Pine resin, by the way, is the thing from Dark Souls that let you like put fire on your weapons. Little bit of a reference. Hunters chose torches not only because the hunt leads them to the darkest nooks, but also because of certain creatures that they encounter are possessed of a deathly fear of flame. And that would be relevant later. So it just kind of acts as a light source. And you can kind of stab with it. I don't know if I've ever tried to stun anything with this. I don't think this one stuns anybody. I think this one is primarily just a light source. Okay, let's see what's next. A little dead end over there. Oh, there's that item we can go get. What do we got? Cold Dew Blood. Okay, more XP tokens. Again, check in all the crazy detail of everything just going on. Gate closed by a device. Looks like there's a lever on the other side, so we'll be coming back around this way. Ooh, and a red lantern. Little bit of someone to talk to over there. Dog? Yes, dog. I didn't get much health back as I wanted. 3 guys. One with a gun and 2 dogs here. Okay. Yeah, if you walk kind of like in the other series, stuff won't hear you. See if I can get on top of this dog and take him out. Okay. Yep, they didn't hear that. Okay. 6 blood vials. Dang, that's actually a lot. All right. Oh, they saw me. Oh, stop it. You can really see the tearing of the 30 frames per second on the dog attacks because it's so quick. You can really see it on the dog attacks. Not as much of an issue at close range. Got our bullets back. So as of right now, there's 2 paths we can take. We can go up the stairs, or we can go take that little side path over there. I'm just gonna take you on the most direct, normal path, I guess. We'll see what this looks like. Ominous. Howls in the distance. Is it the howls of the beasts or the howls of the wind? Based on that, I'd say it's probably the beasts. What's over here? Not a lot over here. Some of the cool statues, crashed cart thing. A lot of luggage for some reason. Oh, there is an item over here. Bloodstone shard. Well, yep, we'll need that later. This is the first area that a lot of people have a hard time with. That is like mandatory, kind of. Is these two, this fight right here. This is like the first real blocker of a challenge. Let's go over this way though. Let's see what's on this side. Item over there. Item over there. I couldn't remember if I could roll over that or not. Bloodstone shard. What's this? Oh, we're above where we were at earlier. They did a really great job of pulling that, like, the pebbles, okay, of the, like, layered on top of itself effect of the original Dark Souls with the tree and all that. They did a really good job of a similar thing here. With the way they set up this town. For the most part. There are a couple of exceptions, but we'll get to those. Oh, yeah, I forgot that other item, didn't I? Hold on. Let me go get that other item. Over here. Okay. Bloodstone shard, yeah. Huh, that's weird. There's more boxes I can break open. What's that? A secret inside of a secret? Who would have ever guessed? FromSoft never does that. A secret within inside of a secret. Again, a little side path area that leads off to who knows what. Also significant. Again, we'll come back to that later. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's a good chance I die to these 2 werewolf things up here. There's a good chance these things kill me, because I'm actually not particularly good at fighting. And they do significant damage. Let's see if I can... I was hoping I could backstab it. No. Oh, no. I thought I could... Oh, we're not dead yet. Oh, he got me. There he goes. Yeah, this is a pretty significantly challenging area in the beginning. Look at those good boys, though. Explodes into raging flames when thrown against an object. We're just back here. Look in the top right there. We lost all of our blood echoes, so we have to go retrieve them. FromSoft standard you know, standard operating procedure on that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Remember, there's a fast way to do this. I don't think there really is. Not yet. Yeah, also, I don't really need this torch. This would have helped a little bit because you can stagger the werewolves. So. About to say, that shouldn't do that much damage. These noises, though. That is a lot of fellas. I remember... I remember exactly how much of this I can just run by. So I think if I remember correctly, they don't chase me particularly far. Right around here is where I think they'll stop chasing me. Oh no, they gave up even earlier than that. Okay. Go get... We'll just farm this guy for a little... Again, 1 hit point. Come on. Yes. Yes! Okay. There's an area later where there's a couple of those guys kind of hanging out with each other. And it's one of the better areas, arguably, to go and farm healing vials. It depends on how you want to do it. If you want to farm healing vials directly, you go and fight them. If you want to go get, like... blood echoes and just buy the vials, there's other areas that are better for that. Gun. I don't remember if the gunmen will chase you. I don't think they will in this area. It's also very funny that he's like sees me so much sooner than everyone else. Oh, the dog see me? Oh, the dog see me. Oh. Whoa. Stop it. Ow! I said stop it. Jerks? I was using all that blood. Okay, let's go get our blood echoes back. Now that I have a gun that I can parry with, where is my blood? Oh, that's right! I forgot. So there's an interesting thing that Bloodborne does that's a little bit different than the Elden Ring stuff. Or, yeah, Elden Ring and Dark Souls, I think. If you... Oh, it's right here. Sometimes when you die, if you're really close to, like, this natural spawn area of an enemy, they will pick up your blood echoes, and you have to kill them to get them back. So I thought one of the werewolves got it, but it was just right there. Oh yeah, I could show you what this looks like. So now we're up above on this bridge that we, like, went around on the bottom of, and now all these people are down here still doing their, like, patrols and such. Let's see if I can... So one thing the pebble's good for is when you throw it, it'll just trigger the enemy you hit, and it doesn't really do any damage. So if I can pull one of them. There we go. Oh, I think I got both. Wait. Oh, here he comes. Oh, we got it. Is that a kill? Oh, geez, that's barely half health. Okay. Werewolf monster's a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher. A little too early. Oh, again, a little too early. Oh. Oh, they got me again. Come on now. I'm gonna try it honestly one more time, and then there's a cheese, I think. Oh, well, I guess I can't do the cheese right away. There is a cheese for these two. It's a very funny cheese, also. I won't be able to do it right away. I'm gonna have to, like, do a couple of other things first, but there is a cheese for them. We're gonna follow the normal rule of I go through the area slow once, fighting all the enemies, and then after that I just kind of bum rush it. Hi, how's it going? Excuse me, just gonna run through here. Excuse me. Nope, don't do that, please. Okay. Nope. Those bullets will just keep going. Let's see. Hi, bud. Can I get some stuff off you, please? Sir, excuse me. These guys have a very large parry box on their attacks compared to a lot of the other enemies. That is the wrong button. That's okay. I'm trying to remember what the run by looks like on this one. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay, you can actually see it. You see that guy who has like the glowing eyes there? He is actually carrying my blood echoes. So if I want them back, I have to kill that guy. Is it interesting? Okay. Come on. He has your stonks? 100%. Oh. Okay, so now I got those back because I killed that guy. Luckily, you don't have to pick them up off the ground. I can't hit him from down here. I was wondering if it's the backswing on that was strong enough. Like stealing from a blood transport worker. I mean, if he killed you and then you rezzed and then went and got your revenge by taking your money back from him, kinda. Another interesting thing about this module is that the hitboxes are actually super tight on a lot of things. You can actually like dodge bullets by doing like the bow animation and stuff like that. Well, the bullets will go over your head. It's pretty crazy. The amount of detail in the hitboxes and stuff is pretty insane. I think there's a couple of wonky ones, if I remember right, still around. Also, just mixed with the fact that you have, like, these weird creatures like this. Let's see. Can I pull you? Just one, please. Oh, perfect. Okay. Come on. Let's do it again. Oh, we got it! No! Oh, I didn't get there in time! No! I'm out of stamina. Hold on. Oh! It didn't go off. You're kidding me. Oh, wrong button! Oh, he whiffed! He just straight up whiffed! Okay, we got it. We got one. We got one. The other one kind of got lost over there or something. Oh, perfect. And there is a bit of delay between when you hit the button and the gun actually goes off. You just gotta kind of learn that timing. Oh, I missed. Come on, there we go. That'll give me all my health back. Alright, nice work. Nice work. If they weren't so hard to kill, it would probably be a decent place to farm. Oh, hi. Oh. To farm healing items, but they're kind of hard to kill. I think usually they drop they usually drop healing items like that. So we have this area. We have... Oh, this is open. Okay, great. We have this area, and we have straight ahead. There's one big guy over there and a couple of those little, the big crow things. We're not going to go that way just yet. For a reason. Let's go this way. I thought there was a door here that you have to unlock first, but no. So now we're inside of here. And it's really dark. It's almost like I need a light source. Ah! He caught me in the window. You cheap jerk. I didn't think he had triggered yet. Stop that. Oh wow, one hit? That is an incredibly weak guy. Alright. I do like that they give you a house where you need the torch right away. That's actually fun. Alright. How are you doing over there, bud? Okay. What do we got? Cold Dew Blood. Free money. Free safe money. What do we got over here? Oh, hi there. You apparently didn't... Oh, okay, you saw me. Okay. Just stun lock him out.
This time's finished.
Lead vials. And... Ooh, a door we can open. Interesting. I wonder why we want to do that. Also another door. Can we open it? Nope. It opens from the other side. We can only open this one door. There's a thing over there. We'll go do that in a second. I kind of need to go this way. So we got two big guys this way, and we have one guy up there. I don't see anybody else. Oh, hi. Dang, you got down here quick. Okay. So let's go up here. We have an item. And a bloodstone shard. And what's up here? Oh. Okay. This looks familiar. And we've just opened one of the most significant shortcuts in the module, I would say, arguably. We're back here at the first lantern, and back with our coughing friend. I guess we can go... I don't think anything's changed back here yet, but let's go check and see. Liquid medicine concocted at Bergenworth. Bergenworth, you say? Okay, yeah, so nothing significant has really changed back here. I just wanted to check in and see. Plus, we get free healing. Did they add anything? We could buy all the armor, but that would be a waste of money. We're gonna get armor. Doll still asleep? Oh yeah, what's his face? Leaves? Yes, the guy in the wheelchair has left now. Can I... Oh, I can. Okay, cool. So now I can pay to have this weapon upgraded, the sword cane. Or, not the sword cane, the threaded cane or whatever. We could have that upgraded. Do I need to repair it? Apparently I need to repair it a little bit. So we repaired it. Oh, okay. Task. There's a missing item, apparently. He did say that a lot of the tools are missing, but some of them are still here and at our disposal, so that must be something with that. Can I get one of these awesome, like, gigantic rifle things? That'd be cool. Alright. Let's head back. Nothing else we can really do here right now. The significance of this is just unlocking that, shortcut. That is a big deal. It lets us bypass tons of annoying things. And it sets up a decent farming spot. If you know the trick, which I do, so we're going to show it. I think it still works unless it got patched out, but as far as I know, it has not been patched out. They probably should patch it out, but... Oh, there's the Blades of Mercy that Floppy Ping was talking about earlier. Okay, so we'll go back down this way. Just absolutely, like, stun lock this guy out. So let's go back in here. Hi. Two things we kind of need to do in here. There's an item over there, and you also see that little lantern, which is interesting. What's the little lantern? Oh, it looks like it's a guy in a wheelchair? You okay, bud? What do you got there? Oh, it's a gun! Wheelchair guy tried to gat us. What? Pungent blood cocktail. We'll have to look at that. Bro pulled a blunderbuss on us. When the hunt began, the healing turret left us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward. As old Yarnum burned to the ground that moonlit night. Interesting. Okay. Did it say... Wait. I want to make sure I read this correctly so I'm... Okay, yeah. Blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward as old Arnhem burned to the ground that moonlit night. Right. So, there's that bridge, right? Back up at the top of the stairs. The one we've been kind of traveling across. That apparently leads to cathedral ward based on what that note says. And the fact that the sick guy in the window said that we need to head the cathedral ward to the east. So apparently, I guess that way is north? Vaguely? Oh, there's this guy. Okay, let's see if this still works. Oh, you came right after me, didn't you? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me see if this still works. Does it still work? You gonna... Ah, it does still work. Okay. So these werewolves cannot enter this building through this doorway. I don't know if they can enter through any of the doorways, honestly. So you can completely cheese them out from here. Unfortunately, threaded cane is not exactly the best cheesing weapon in that it doesn't do a lot of damage. Two big bones? Yeah. They're wide boys. Are you gonna get closer? There you go. Thank you. Ow. Ow again. Stop it. Come on. Thank you. Oh, he fell through the ground! I can't even... Aw, man. I can't even get the things off of him. Gosh darn it. But yeah, so that's the way you cheese out the werewolf guys. Is they can't go through this door. So once you get past them the first time and you come over here... Oh, you had some too. Nice. But yeah, so once you get to this area and unlock this shortcut, you can cheese them out. And like I said, they each drop, I think, like 2 or 3 blood vials each time. It's a decent place to farm blood vials later on. This is one of the kind of the bigger issues in the mod with this module, is that if you want to like reset the world to farm, you have to go to the hunter stream and then come back from the hunter stream every single time. So there's the double loading screens. This was something that was kind of fixed in, I think, Dark Souls 2? I'm trying to remember how it works out now. Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 3. Where instead of going to another location, then coming back and all that stuff, you just sit there, right? And it resets the world and you just stand back up. Was it in the first one? I can't remember if there's a loading screen in the first one or not. Maybe there isn't. But it's one of those things that people didn't like about this, is that you have to sit through 2 loading screens to reset the world. The only other trick to this is you can, if you die, you just go back to the lantern. And we should have, do I have an item for it yet? Oh, I do. Hunter's Mark. Dangling upside down rune etched in one's mind, symbol of a hunter. By focusing on one's thoughts on this rune, a hunter loses all blood echoes but awakens afresh as if they were just in a bad dream. Basically, this will just kill you from wherever you are and you'll lose your blood echoes, but you'll go back to your last lantern. So if you want to farm and you don't worry about you're not worried about your blood echoes, you can do that instead. You'll keep all your items, but you'll lose your XP. So it is a little bit faster way of farming blood vials. I forgot. Let's go a couple of these other directions. I don't think that guy triggers unless I go over there. Did you trigger? No. Okay. Let's go the other direction. This is where the branching path thing really opens up. I don't know what I should do here. Do you guys, board members, do you want to see a boss fight? Do you want to see a boss fight, or do you want to see the, like, or do you want to go meet, do you want to meet Crow Mom, or do you want to see the boss fight? Which one sounds more interesting? You want to see the boss fight, or you want to go meet Crow Mom? Leg? That's not one of the options. Do you want to see a boss fight, or do you want to go meet Crow Mom? Darn. Yeah, I can't really, like, show a leg. Oh, wait, I guess I could take my pants off. In the module. I guess we can strip down. What is it? Solid bandages. We have some very nice pantaloons that we're wearing. Look at this hero. He's coming to save the day. Look at him. Dr. Canned Ham Man. The glasses are what make the look? Yeah, 100%. But I need to know. Do you want to see the boss fight, or do you want to meet Crow Mom? Context is not available. Boss? Okay, we have one boss fight. I'll count to 10. Anybody else gotta get in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a business after all? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no other calls. Boss it is. I cannot guarantee I'm going to beat this boss on the first try. Not with this weapon. I would be much more confident if I had the axe with me, but it's not impossible. I'm not, like, again, not a speedrunner. Hello, crows. Oh, I forgot I had that weapon. There we go. I forgot I had the torch out. It did stun him, but it didn't, like, stagger him, so. Ow. Also, this will let us talk about a little bit of lore. So remember they mentioned that the bridge to the Cathedral Ward, which is where we need to go, was blocked off or something? Let's go see what the bridge has got for us, shall we? Also, pretty awesome sight here, looking up into presumably what is Cathedral Ward. I assume there's a cathedral over there. Let's head towards the blocked off Cathedral Ward door. Oh, hi! Hi, big fella! How are you doing? Okay, timing's a little slow. Certain bosses in this you don't want to lock onto, and certain ones you do.
What the dog doing?
Trying to eat me. It's a running theme, you see. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. I think I might have stunned it there. Ow. Okay. Getting up during the cry. Just gonna be in its butt. Oh, I missed. Ow. Ow again. Interesting thing about the boss fights in this is you can kind of target the head separate. Since, you know, you have a gun. That's the wrong button. Oh, it got me again. Oh, no! I thought I dodged. Oh, Module Playboy 2222, welcome. How you doing? So, we have died during the boss fight. What an unfortunate event. Okay, I want you to look at the screen when we get back in here and tell me if you notice anything has changed. Oh, they actually just send you straight to the hunter stream. Okay. I didn't think it did that. Okay. But for some reason when we've died, instead of going back to the lantern, we've now been sent to the hunter's dream. Odd. And they're also, the doll is now standing up and, like, looking at us. What a strange sight. What is the case? Hello, person? Or not person?
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
What? Alright, so we got Channel Blood Echoes. This is our leveling up mechanic. It is now available.
Did you speak with Gehrman?
I did.
He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose. Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet?
Yeah, not creepy at all.
Ah,
oh, okay.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
So, we, of course, we unlock the ability to level up right after we died and lose all our blood echoes. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blanks end such forms of cooperation. Okay, there's the beckoning bell and the silencing blank. Got it. Module Playboy. Gulag Gulag Love. Yeah. Lot of love. Also, there's a lot more mist here now. Moon looks the same. Oh, did we unlock anything new in the Yield store? I don't remember. No. Okay. But yeah, so they mentioned something about gathering insight or something? Did they give me... Let's see. Great old bell discovered in the underground labyrinth. It rings resonates across worlds, and the first hunter used it as a special signal to call hunters from other worlds to cross the gap and cooperate. An human must use insight to ring the uncanny bell, but the benefits of cross-world cooperation are many. So this is just the mechanism to put yourself into multiplayer mode. Hunters are linked by the resonance of bells with special encoded timbers. This inaudible burst disrupts such resonance. Fire to end cooperation and prevent further cooperation. Firing this does not disrupt the resonance of a sinister bell. The sinister bell is the thing you use to invade someone else's module for, like, PvP stuff, basically. But yeah, so this is just how you turn off, like, co-op mode. Oh, there is another thing up here. I can remember how much stuff actually shows up. Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. Old hunter. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. One of the resonating bells that cross the gaps of worlds, this bell is cracked and stained with the blood of beasts. A human must expend insight to ring the uncanny bell. The old hunters, who have long passed from the dream but cannot forget the feeling of the hunt, rely upon messengers to relay their thoughts. Ring the bell at their side, and they are certain to give a listen. For the night of the hunt is long and unchanging. I believe this is the one you use to summon NPCs to help you. I think. I never really used that mechanic in this. I never really did much in the way of the multiplayer co-op stuff or the summoning people in. But this insight thing, the insights thing, interesting. If you look up in the top right-hand corner, it happens really subtly by design, and it's a beautiful design. But basically, whenever you go into, I think, any of the boss fights, you get one insight. The insight is that little eyeball symbol with the 1 next to it now, below where our blood echoes were. That represents your experiences with the supernatural, sort of. And basically, the higher that number goes, the crazier you are, but the more in tune with the supernatural you are. I think there's like 1 or 2 points where if you build it up high enough, certain things happen. I don't remember what the numbers are. Offhand, I want to say it's like 30 and 50 or something like that, but I don't remember for sure. It's been a long time since I played this and really looked into it super hard. Yeah, let's go get our blood echoes back and see if we can't get a level up. Trying to think of other skill-based weapons. That's one thing about the cane that kind of worked out for us, is the professional background gave us a high skill start, and this weapon gets a lot of bonus from skill, so that kind of worked out in our favor. Skill being kind of like the equivalent to dexterity in Dark Souls and stuff. So in that way, it worked out, but in most other ways, it's not the best weapon. I'd like to go get my blood echoes back, just so we can level up a little bit. I don't remember if you get adds into the boss fights or not. I don't think you do, but I don't really want to have an ad in the boss fight on top of everything else. You guys are so slow. I was trying to fight you without triggering this guy. Oh, I didn't get it! He went full berserker mode. Oh, wrong button! There we go. Jeez. One fun trick, if he drops stuff... I did, okay. Since you can only hold 20... and the extras go to your thing, you want to heal up before you pick them up. That way they stay with you instead of going to back to the box. Wow, you had some hang time there, bud. Okay. Oh, wait. Wait. Nah, it's just a pebble. Never mind. Okay. Oh, he doesn't actually have... Okay. I couldn't remember if bosses get the blood echo pickup thing. Ah, that was behind him. What? I'm stuck. Okay. How did that whiff? So you can do that one time, I think, during the fight, which is just if you hit him in the head a few times, you'll stun him, and you can do a visceral attack. It doesn't do much damage, but it might be because I don't have a particularly high tinge level. So the higher your beast tinge, it also, I think, if I remember, oh my god, that did so much damage. It also affects your visceral attacks. I think, if I remember correctly. Again, I'm not like a huge, like, stats guy for this. Oh my god. Oh, I think I staggered him again somehow? Oh, weird. I don't think I've ever done that twice in a fight. Oh, I didn't mean to jump there, but that's fine. Oh. Okay. I do so little damage with this weapon. Oh, no, jump! Oh, it grabbed me. Oh, that's bad. Oh, dead? Oh, yep, I'm dead. I don't remember him having a grapple attack. That's cool. I didn't remember him having a grapple attack. Yeah, unfortunately this weapon just doesn't do a lot of damage in its base form. Well, in any of its forms, really. Again, it is like the hard mode weapon. And big guys like that, you can't backstab into a stun. They're a little bit more of classic, like if you just hit them enough times or like hit them with enough headshots, they'll go into the stun state. That's why I was surprised he went into it a second time. Usually you can get one for free from hitting him in the head with like bullets, and then he won't do it again unless you hit him with melee shots still. So I was kind of confused there. Gonna go do the run around. I don't remember. I know they can hit you through the fog wall, but I don't remember if they'll come in or not. No, it looks like they went back. Okay. Well, a hit's a hit, I guess. Oh, come on! Sometimes the really tight hitboxes work against you. Ow! Stop it. One thing they did for this was a lot of the boss fights, there was like one side the boss is more or less dangerous on that you want to circle around. Whoa. Get the... No, I need the visceral. Son of a... This is classic FromSoft. Cameras are your biggest enemy. That, please. Oh, I got greedy. Oh, it got me. One of the D&D series I watched and listened to is this OST. Oh yeah, the music in this is really good. I'm trying to think if I had any tricks I can use. Oh, you know what? I got some firebombs. The firebombs work really well against this thing. One of the keys to the reason that the saw cleaver is really good is certain kinds of creatures have weaknesses to certain kind of weapon attacks. So like this thing does, I think, blunt and piercing if you do the R2. And I think like the axe, I think, only does slashing, whereas the saw cleaver does slashing in one form, and then I think bleed damage or something in the other form. And bleed damage is one of the things that the big creatures like that, the various bosses, monsters like that, are weak to. So it starts out not super strong, but as you level it up, it actually stays relevant through the whole module, basically, if you keep leveling up the basic saw cleaver. grab this. Got to that and this. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the oil urn will coat things in oil, obviously, and that makes them more flammable, and it'll increase the amount of damage they take from fire. Oh, it just instantly went into the stuns. Oh, come on! And I think overall, beasts like this are just... Did it just go through its head? So much for me talking about how good the hitboxes were. Ow. Excuse me, I was behind you? Did I just hit the ground behind me with that Molotov? What is happening? They're just going through it. Okay, that's a new problem. There we go. Okay. So they're doing pretty good damage. More damage than I think my attacks are. If I remember correctly, you get like just enough to do like 3/4 of his health if you use the oil urns with it. Ow. It's just going like right through his body. Yeah, it's literally just going right through it. Oh, God, I can't see anything, camera, please. Just side slashes, okay. Yeah, classic FromSoft cameras. Didn't mean to jump there, but... Oh, okay. We both whiffed. Call it neutral. Attack, please! He's got, like, a hit point. Thank you. Jeez! Okay. Sweet. Cleric Beast. Alright. First boss defeated. Obviously, we unlock a new lamp. Classic, right? And they say that the bridge was blocked off, so you can't take it to Cathedral Ward anymore. So if you go all the way to the end of the bridge, you find this shut gate here. There's nothing.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
So we can't really progress forward now, going this direction. You can see that there's technically more space in there, and it looks like it just ends at kind of a dead end, or maybe there's like another like locked gate. And there's this little door, but you can't actually do anything with this. Keep this in mind. This will be relevant probably next week. But that little door is there. So we're actually at a dead end. They did, in fact, block this off. We'll talk more about this little area when we probably get to the next part of it, basically. But yeah, that's the first boss fight. Oh, you know what? I can go level up. Let's go level up. Oh yeah, that's... I don't remember if the bells signify anything in this one or not. I don't remember. FromSoft likes to tie all of their stuff like this together with the multiplayer stuff, so that might mean like a boss was defeated in someone else's playthrough, so the bells ring here or something. I don't remember what the tie-in is. Wait. What? Where is my level up machine? The doll's gone. Also, there's another guy over there. Inside of the bath? Where'd she go? Where did she go? She's not in here. Oh, hi. What? Oh, were you mourning a grave?
Welcome home, good. What is it you desire? They find. Speak words they do not.
Oh, okay. Nothing new special. Use blood echoes to raise stats and level up.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Also, if you look, we've gotten up to 4 insight now, so I'm assuming I got 3 more for defeating that boss. I mean, health is always good. How many levels do we got? 5? Wow, we got 7 levels. Dang. I guess then the question becomes, do we want to go more of a skill build, or do we want to go a strength build? Do we want dex or strength? I don't remember offhand which weapons scale best with skill. There are technically there's one blood tinge weapon in the base module, and I think there are no arcane weapons in the base module. The arcane stuff primarily affects spells and rituals and stuff. In the DLC, they added one arcane weapon, if I remember correctly, but in the base module, there are none. So generally, you want to go strength or skill in the base module. Do we care? Does anybody care what we do? Probably grab a little bit more health, a little bit more endurance. What does that leave me with? 2 more levels? I'm trying to remember. It's not super important. All up to you. Okay. If no one cares. I'm trying to think of what. I'll get this strength up a little bit, just so if we run into some other weapons, we can wield them. Because I think there's one super heavy weapon at one point where you have to have like a significant like 30 strength. But most of the weapons in this are kind of more in the middle, where like you need maybe like a 17 strength, or you need like a 17 skill or something like that. Does it tell me? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Attribute governing HP, attribute governing stamina and resistance, attribute governing heavy physical weapon attack, determines whether or not you can equip certain equipment, attribute governing more nuanced physical weapons attacks, attribute governing power of weapons that use quicksilver bullets, determines whether or not you can use certain equipment. So yeah, the blood tinge affects how much damage your guns do. I've seen videos of people doing gun builds. It doesn't... It looks like a very specific way you have to build your character for that to work. I have no intentions of doing that. The lore on the blood tinge affecting bullets, the QS bullet is a quicksilver bullet, as in like mercury. And the way that they like make it in this universe, and the reason you can use health to make bullets, is you're using your own blood affected by the beast stuff to make the bullet. So the reason your beast's blood tinge affects the bullets is because you're literally using your own blood to mix into the bullets, increasing their damage. Attribute governing power of arcane attack determines whether, so arcane attack, like I said, there's no base weapon, if I remember correctly, that does arcane damage. All of that refers primarily in the base module to spells and abilities and stuff. Which there's some of those that are really strong. I don't know if we really want to lean into like a magic build though. I think I tried that one time on my own, and it was pretty difficult. Because it is not, they're not super strong. Some of them are just really specific. And we'll see them later anyway. So, worst case scenarios, if I really want to show them off, I'll do some off-screen grinding. And I'll just like power level it up, since it really doesn't affect things too much. It's kind of like the other FromSoft stuff, where leveling up only really gives you, like, I think it's resistance or whatever. Like, physical defense goes up by default every time you level. Otherwise, it's not much of a thing. Okay. We'll go with this. I'm mostly doing a build that just, like, shows off all the weapons and stuff, so you can see as much as we can show. Okay. Thank you.
Good hunt. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Thank you. Okay. Now, a couple of things. One, there's a second guy in this bath, and I'm going to show you why. So when we defeated that boss, we got an item from them. Sword Hunter Badge. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. This silver sword, sure, we'll call that a sword, is a symbol of a church hunter. Ludwig was the first of many Healing Church hunters to come, but many of whom were clerics. As it was, clerics transformed into the most hideous of beasts. So that's why that was called the cleric beast, because it was literally a cleric of the church that transformed into a giant hideous beast. By defeating it, we retrieved its hunter's badge. The hunter's badge acts as sort of a... What's the best way to describe it? It acts as like a base... Well, I guess like a unlocking key. Every time you collect a new one, you unlock a new item in... An item or set of items inside of the shop. So, things we unlocked were Antidote for dealing with poison. The Bold Hunter's Mark. Let me see something. Is this the... Bold Hunter's Mark. Dangling upside down rune etched in the mind of a hunter. The image upon this parchment allows one to envision the rune with clarity. Allows a hunter to awaken without losing blood echoes, a trick that seems nearly too good to be true. So this is the kind of the same thing where you get summoned back to the bonfire, but you get to keep your XP. Dark Souls has a similar thing, right? Like nothing crazy there. Hand lantern, you hang it off of your belt, and it acts as a light source, but it doesn't take up your hand, right? It just doesn't have as much light as the torch does. Other thing, we have this. The Hunter Chief Emblem. A cloth emblem that belonged to the captain of the church's hunters long ago. Opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. Okay. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt, and it could only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determine the end of the hunt. This is sort of an interesting one. We'll talk about this a little bit later. Kirkhammer. This is a fun one. Oh, we're actually pretty close. So this is a new trick weapon that we haven't seen yet. A trick weapon typically used by Healing Church hunters. On one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon, characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. The church takes a heavy-handed, merciless stance towards the plague of beasts. An irony not lost upon the wielders of this most symbolic weapon. We also unlocked the repeating pistol. Most of the guns act the same. This one probably like fires faster. This might be the double fire. Repeating pistol is typically used by Healing Church hunters, crafted with mostly metal parts and exhibiting a complex design. The repeating pistol fires 2 shots at once, making it a ravenous consumer of quicksilver bullets. Should be used sparingly compared to its workshop counterpart as the trump card in one's arsenal. Gulag, gulag. What? Why are you gulagging me? Anything else? No. So, this is a key item, and this is a new weapon, and then a new pistol. Armor is the same. I'm kind of tempted. What time is it? Almost out of time. Let's see. Go to the Great Bridge. Central Yarnum. Let's go... Let's see if we can grind up to 3,000 XP so we can buy that hammer. I think I'm going to want to do that from here. These two areas are very close to each other, but I think this is slightly better for what I want to do. We're also going to grind blood vials real quick. And I'm going to show you one of the areas that this is best, like one of the better areas for it, depending on how you want to do it. It's very interesting that a lot of your armors and stuff are going to be found in the world. Very little of it can actually be bought. Okay, we have returned. Let me see, have you changed?
Yes, I see. But the Great Bridge is the only way to the Cathedral Ward.
Is it?
And during the hunt, the bridge is closed. You could try the aqueduct.
Oh?
There's a rather, how shall I put it, colourful area south of the Great Bridge. From there, an aqueduct leads to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you?
Oh, there we go.
An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, but not much of a choice with the bridge closed.
Okay.
Not much of...
So basically he's telling us since the main bridge is closed, we need to go south of the bridge, and that'll lead to an aqueduct that takes us around to the back end of Cathedral Ward. So we can kind of look at that a little bit. But now that we've leveled up and I'm less worried about losing my blood echoes, I can kind of explore some of the weirder side stuff. Because some of it's kind of dangerous, and I didn't really want to lose my blood echoes. But this area right here, between these two guys and the two werewolf guys up here, it's a pretty good area to do healing vial, like, farming. Once you get good at parrying these guys with the guns and stuff. Because a lot of the time they'll drop 2 healing vials. Nope. Messed that one up. No, I didn't die. Like right now, we're already down to just 11 left after those boss fight runs. Shining Coin is one of the other things they drop. 2 blood vials. Also, they're worth a pretty good amount of XP, so we'll get up to that 3,000 pretty quickly. So if you come over here, we have the bridge, and remember when we were in the house on the other side that door was locked? This is about the right area for that. But also there's this over here. What is this? Is there anything? No. What do we look over here? So remember how they said south there's like an aqueduct of the Great Bridge, and there's another entrance over here? So south over here you have another like bridge like this. Is this what they're talking about? Is it? What is... I'm trying to remember... And then we have this. Device is currently unoperable. Looks like, elevator, maybe? Classic FromSoft elevator. Let's see. So if we go over around this way... Now this is where I have to go a little bit slower, because I don't really remember this area as well. You got this. Oh yeah, here's the house. So here's the house for, so now both doors are unlocked. Sorry, Shotgun Grandpa. Give me them Quicksilver bullets. So if we go over this way, so this is all new stuff. Got the stairs. So if you remember where the werewolf guys are, there was that one area that was like a drop down. You literally drop down to this and kind of come around this side. So you either end up going to the house and unlocking the door, or you go down there and fight the two big guys, or you go this way. Now, I need you to calm down. If I remember correctly, some of these dogs can get out of the cages and some of them can't. Sure. Oh, I thought I died. I have 1 hit point. Okay. But these dogs are worth very little in the way of XP. Or blood echoes or whatever. Oh, there's another one over there. So I like the real ominous way they show the like glowing orange through the window to like light up this doorway to kind of distract you. So also this little area over to this one side. Okay, nothing on that side. Also this other dog that could have ambushed me. That could have gone badly. Stop it. we got? Oh, Cold Blood Do 3. Oh, okay, so it's implied that this dog got out of the cage.
You're a hunter, aren't you?
They called out to us.
Well, do you know of any safe places?
No?
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you hunters got off your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
No.
Yeah, I should have known. You're good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That lot of good you outsiders do. Go on, admit it. You think we're all mad, don't you? Well, go and stop it. I know all your tricks.
So she's asking for you, like, asking... Wait, Gulag? What? She's asking, do you know a safe place for her to go since being inside of her house might not be safe anymore? We don't, currently. So here's an interesting area. This is a little foreshadowing for next week. I'll not be doing that right now, though. We'll be going that way and doing some stuff over there next week, and there's going to be another location we're going to go to, because I want to go get some armor. Oh, yeah, the laughing. So remember how I said there was another little side path over here? And there was the laughing women who sounded like chickens, and then there was a little area you could break and fall down. That leads over here. So you can kind of bypass going up around on top of the bridge completely by coming over here and dropping off of this, and then you can run around over here, deal with a couple of dogs, go this way, go through the house, and go over to that shortcut. So there's a bunch of paths and stuff that if you're paying attention, you can find these awesome little shortcuts to bypass annoying things. Like the werewolves, or these big guys, and all that kind of thing. Let me go see. I don't remember who all I fought in here. Oh, wrong button. There we go. But I also want to get to 3,000 so I can show off this hammer before we call it. We're almost there. I don't even know if I have the stats to use the hammer, but I want to show it off. One, like, other trick weapon before we... Excuse me. Hit me, please. Thank you. Okay. Good. That. Get the blood vials. Ow. Stop it. Okay. So between the two big guys down there, the two werewolf guys, and this big guy, you can get a lot of blood vials pretty quickly going through this area, especially later on when you're leveled up and have, like, upgraded weapons and stuff. It's not quite as easy right now because, you know, we're still pretty low level. The other good thing is you get decent amount of blood runes from, or blood echoes from this, and you can go buy the healing vials from the merchant too. Let's show off one trick weapon real quick before we call it. How much is this? Oh, 10,000. Okay. Do I? I don't have enough strength. We need 16. Okay. But we can still show it. It just won't do any damage if I hit anybody with it. Oh, I can't even equip it. Oh, okay. I thought I could equip it, but I can't even do that. All right, that's okay. We'll save it for next time then. we'll go fix our weapon, and then we'll call it after that. We'll be nice and set up to meet Crow Mom and go get some armor. Crow Mom being a very interesting character. Also, having some armor would be okay. It doesn't help a ton, but it's better than nothing. We can also potentially get another boss fight and maybe another weapon besides the hammer. All right. I would say a pretty good start for our first stream. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just a big fan. Clearly. I'm sure, you know, speedrunners probably take that boss down in like no time whatsoever. So, like that. Awesome. Bloodborne, absolute classic. Arguably one of FromSoft's best things they've ever made, depending on who you talk to. Not perfect. Not perfect. It has some, you know, issues. You know, the 30 frames per second thing. There's debate on if you like the way the healing vials, you have to go farm them instead of just getting like 10 of them every time you respawn or whatever. The parry mechanic with the gun and you need bullets instead sort of thing. So there's mechanics that aren't perfect, but from a lore perspective, visual perspective, and like boss fights and stuff, it's pretty fantastic. Lurkers, thank you. You got the Twitch Pro go around. We always appreciate you. Anybody check the VODs here on Twitch, check the VODs the YouTube pod story. Also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. And but thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me, everyone. Yeah. Bye.